Welcome to the reserves game of Victoria versus Tasmania here at the Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships 2023, live from Bendat Basketball Centre. My name is Matthew Blomley. Joining me is Cameron Martin, currently from Tasmania, previously a Victorian. We still take claim of you.
Yes, defected a couple of years ago now to the green side.
All right, Cam, do you want to go through the lineups for us?
Absolutely. For Tasmania, in goal shooter starting is Brad Beaton, goal attack James Adams, wing attack Alex Beswick, Reed Mountain Kay in centre, Ryan Cooper in wing defence, Mitch Selby in goal defence, Oliver Bryan in goalkeeper as Victoria get a quick one on the board.
And for Victoria, we've got Liam Kiley in goal shooter scoring that first goal, Josh Smith in goal attack, wing attacker Steve McCallum, Adam Franz running through the centre, Jake Dambrowskis wing defence, Simon Cartwright in goal defence, and the goalkeeper is the king, Dan King. What are you looking forward to most in this game, Cam?
Well, I think, looking from previous years, it's been a close matchup. Last year, I think 2 games with Victoria coming away with 3-goal wins, so I'm hoping to see a really tight contest. We know that Brad and James in that shooting end are a formidable combination, so I'm really hoping to see that ball move around quickly.
Yeah, both have played together for a number of years now. Both good from long range. Very tough to face. The defence got a lot of work cut out for him. And speaking of defence, got a lot of work cut out for him. Tasmania, it's going to be tough against Liam Kiley as he thinks his second.
He's a very, very big target down there.
And Beaton comes out strong from the circle. Looking back to the transverse. Patience from Beswick. Franz just getting the contact call. Just a little bit of an early one.
Well, Tasmania running on top of each other a little bit there.
Yeah, Victoria have really worked on shutting down top of the circle. You see that in a number of games. It's a conscious effort. Can be difficult to get through. Brad Beaton from range. Nothing but net. Not even a question. We are going to see a bit of that, I think.
Oh, it's a lovely shot from Brad so early in the game as well. It's great to get that early one in and get that confidence.
And they tend to get many early ones. Hopefully they can finish the quarter as well. Kiley with a nice strong hold. Off balance.
Follows up his own rebound though, like all good shooters do.
And like all good defenders like yourself, Cam, you need to see a big contest in there, making them really work for every ball.
Exactly right, exactly right. Just get 2 hands up at it, make the umpire make the decision from there.
Yep. Cooper just struggling a little bit of that transverse line on the feed. Going in again to Beaton. Mid-range, nothing but net again. It's going to take a long time to break this Tasmanian side.
Ryan Cooper, that is a wonderful intercept. The closing speed he has is just phenomenal.
And despite the fact that he came from the outside to do that, just took the line of the ball beautifully. Cartwright in a beautiful distance, but Beaton not phased. Scoring his third. With that break, that puts Tasmania up 4-3. Adams out strong. Beswick looking deep. Just wanting someone to move off and create something different. Adams here. Slightly overshot it. Beaton almost pulls in the rebound. Opportunity to bring it back to level here for Victoria. Really tight defense from Tassie, locking it in. Moving then to the tight 1-on-1. King deep. Looking for Cartwright through.
It's a good drive from Cartwright there, just opening up that space. Knew he had the mismatch on the goal shooter in Beaton.
Yeah, he's really found himself as a goal defence, wing defence with the drives through. Great effort there by young Ollie Bryant. Not quite able to get hands up, but good attempt.
Yeah, he's got that elevation that he can just go straight up if he's got his feet underneath him.
He's got a couple of years in the side under his belt now.
Yeah, I believe he made his debut for Tasmania in 2018.
And here come Victoria again. It's back on centre pass. 4 goals apiece. 4 minutes in. Steve McCallum, strong take. That was a great contest, Cooper. Really making him fight for it.
It's a really strong take there. Lovely ball movement from the Victorians.
And Josh Smith's going to have to be careful he's not caught stationary outside, especially with the flyers that Tasmania have. Beaten really high out. Adams.
Dan King, that's wonderful hands.
And it was all perfect timing then. If he hadn't have thrown his hands up, because he already committed to it, and then that was an easy ball in for Monterey K. Nice little offload, Smith. Just talking to his team saying, let's settle it again. 6-4. Victoria with the centre pass again and the break.
Off balance.
Yeah, it's staying a bit sideline here, Victoria. Need a lateral ball. Through the top, McCallum sees the option over. Kylie.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of that throughout tonight's game.
Yeah, Steve McCallum has a beautiful high release into other goalers. Having played a fair bit of goals himself, really making a great effort as a wing attack at this tournament.
I believe he was more of a goal shooter last year from memory.
Yeah, did spend a lot more time in goal shooter rather than even goal attack. But wing attacks becomes position. Tough swing ball there. Adams knows that he gave a little bit too much on it to Beswick. A little bit angry himself, but straight into defensive mode. Beaton just helping Cartwright on his way.
See the Tasmanians can here put that full court pressure on. And
if they can keep that pressure that little bit longer, very tough. Oh, flying through Mountain K.
Lovely reset the ball there from James Adams.
Yeah, not a bad option to do. Just a bit of a clear look over the mess for a moment, bring it back in. Just good body on body from Dambrauskas on Beswick. Managing to get the out-of-court call. Cartwright come flying through. Not on. Oh, tough cross-court Cooper. Well out of play now. McCallum, quick feet. Kylie with a beautiful hold. Just waiting for the sweeper. Franz held that for a very long time, but just the right amount of time, says the umpire. Kylie in scoring the goal there. 8-4. We've got 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go. What are the trends that you're currently seeing, Cam?
Victoria setting on that lovely mid-court press. Oh. A bit of a brain fade there.
That was unlucky from Ollie Bryant.
No, Victoria setting up that mid-court press on transition is really causing the Tasmanians some trouble. And that tight one-on-one in that goal third.
Now out to McCallum. Kylie recognising he was a long way out, but good chase. Not all goal shooters will do that.
Another lovely offload there from Josh Smith.
Yeah, been having a terrific tournament as a goal attack, Josh Smith, this tournament. I think having the tall out in front's taken a nice little bit of pressure off him. Beaton, beautiful backspace. He's so good at that drop. Just times it perfectly. And King's not an easy play to get that over.
No, it's a lovely release from James Adams as well.
Smith just a little bit frustrated in the low ball, but straight into defence now. Victoria. Tasmania with the opportunity. Sideline, Selby.
Let's see if they can work through this. How would you look at getting through a mid-court zone such as this?
There's a couple of simple things. When you've got a move-in zone like this, go find a body and make them commit. Similar to what Selby essentially did then. Drive off the body. Other thing is you want to get some separation from the press. Drive through, make them commit to somebody. Or it's short, wide and down the opposite line. It's an option.
That is a great outlet ball there.
Mountney, staying top. Adams, not looking for it, but beaten perfectly on the goal line. King, big hands. We'll look for the jump. Adams coming in underneath.
That was lovely patience there from the Tasmanians. A couple of lateral balls to get through that. But they kept their heads really, really well.
Yeah, 9-6 is the current margin. Victoria's way. Tassie with the centre pass once again. Long ball, not quite enough on it, but Adams chased it up, just getting the contact from behind slightly. The angle was a tough one to take that ball, given that Cartwright was in front and is a dogged defender.
And the closing speed was fantastic there. Just took the line of the ball.
Yeah, beautiful flying drive afterwards as well. Dambrauskas at the transverse. McCallum sees the high ball to Kylie. Oh, Kylie a little bit off balance. Finishes. 10 goals, 2-6. Victoria's centre pass, wanting to extend this lead. 6 minutes to go through Cartwright. McCallum patient. Lovely hands.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Saw the pocket ball and just kept carrying his feet all the way through to it.
And that's a nice little tip for any defending mid-court out there, is bring your feet with it, because there's always an option, especially in that pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. And the eyes were fantastic. He kept him deep and forced that ball to just keep going. Meant Franz had to just keep going with it and able to close that space.
Just after a bit of a rub down of the ball. It's a bit humid in this stadium today, so the balls may get a bit slippery. Here's Victoria inside the circle. Beautiful offload. Smith to Kylie. Kylie finishes his 10th goal.
Smith is finding Kylie very, very well under that post.
Yeah, they've developed a really good connection in the goal circle already, those two. And considering Smith can shoot from range himself. Oh, beautiful drive, Mountney. Almost off balance there, Adams, on that landing. Almost a bit of a heel and toe, but does score the shot.
Just practicing his moves for presentation night, I think, Adams there.
AMMNA Awards night, we do now call that Cam. That is our brand of the evening. It is an evening that many people do look forward to. An opportunity to celebrate the week that was, celebrate the victors, and this year, All-Star 7 teams been announced for each division. The best player in each position. Exciting change to what's been in the past. Smith getting the out of play call. Tasmania just waiting for an option to come through. Should look middle still. Doesn't see it, Cooper.
That's a great contest there from Adam Franz, getting his feet in that hand around.
Yeah, Mountney just not able to man the ball the way he needed to. Mountney not sure what actually happened, just went, what? I'm out of play, where am I? Now, Bryant's starting to find himself a bit too low and caught on the body. As a defender yourself, how do you tackle a big like that?
Well, I think the best thing for Ollie to do here is probably look at just sitting off the body a little bit more, getting upright, giving him chance to really spring up at the ball.
Stunning shot on that note. Oh, held ball perhaps. Sorry, you were saying, Cam.
I think it's just sitting off the body like he's doing now. Probably not on that one. Just got stuck a little bit there. But keeping those feet really, really active.
And maybe a bit more out in front needs to happen to make the feet a bit tougher.
Yeah. Definitely sitting on that side there.
And that was Nelson making his presence known since he's come on into the wing attack position. Cartwright, beautiful outside arm. Didn't even need the outside arm, though. He got himself well clear of Adams for the intercept. Oh, stunning by Cooper. Just put over the line, unfortunately.
It was a fantastic close again and kept the ball in play.
Yeah, it's just unlucky that the toes might have been across the line rather than just on the line. Franz looking for someone to open. Knew that it was going to be tough to find McCallum. Taking this opportunity, let's reset.
Smith turns and releases. He's got so much confidence in that ball at the moment.
He's playing with so much confidence as well. Former Victorian teammate of yours as well.
Yes.
Back in your 23 and under days.
Feels like an eternity ago now.
Smith looking to refeed itself there, just offloads. Eyes caught down for the moment. Tasmanian defenders, Sylvian Bryant just going, what could we have done there? And unfortunately the eyes were down, they were caught out.
Tasmania have put that change. Matt Charlesworth now into wing attack. Let's see if he brings some of his experience to help this Tasmanian attack end.
Yeah, my error on that surname. He is wearing someone else's top by the looks of it. Got a Nelson on.
Ah.
Sometimes the players like to play sneaky fellas on us and keep us guessing. Fortunately, I do have Cam here who does know the Tasmanian side well.
Nothing worse than a wardrobe malfunction close to game time.
It's the last thing you want, let's be honest.
Victoria have kicked away here with that 9-goal lead. Just 90 seconds left in this first quarter.
Tasmania have scored 8 though. It's not like they're not able to find. Well, that'd be very... Oh, that's a beautiful long ball. Just a little bit too much on the elevation. Not there from Beaton. Tasmania wouldn't be upset with at least their partial score rate here. Still wanting a few more opportunities. But that transition from Victoria. Kylie needs to get himself balanced for that one. A little bit rushed.
They're playing with so much freedom, the Victorians, at the moment.
Kylie is dominating under that circle. Interesting change. Tasmania made a quick one last minute to go. I think Adams is a little bit dead and needs a bit of an extended break.
Well, it's those day 3 legs, isn't it? As Nathan Vincent comes on into goal attack.
Franz just looking. 35 seconds ago.
Oh,
Beautifully
Oliver Bryan,
read.
that is big. He got up, had his distance, and a big, big rejection. He'll be very happy with his work there.
That was such good timing by Oliver Bryan. Very happy with that to watch. Still plenty of time though. 17 seconds. Kylie sinks another. Tassie, 13 seconds ago. Not enough time to try and hold it up. Got to look in. Curious setup from the Tasmanians on that. Would have liked to see both start in the circle. King almost given up. 3 seconds to go.
That's a good hand there from Vincent just to make sure that there's no chance of that ball getting through.
As we go into the quarter time break, Victoria lead 19 goals to 8. The AMMNA Open Reserves competition will join you again after these short messages. Welcome back to the AMMNA Championships for 2023. This being the Open Reserves competition match between Victoria and Tasmania. Brought to you by Blood on WA, Great Temptations, Sweet Treats, Spud Shed, West Coast Fever and Netball Western Australia. All Victorian games are brought to you by the proud supporters of DMAC Apparel, Metro Plumber, Inspire Netball Group and Vimna Junior M League. Junior M League, are you a 17 under or 14 under boy? Or are you a team of boys wanting to play netball? Join the best competition in Victoria, playing Wednesday nights at the State Netball Centre. Get in contact with our Junior M League coordinator, Craig, by mleague@vimna.org. We're always looking for new players to be involved, so feel free. We've had players come through many of our divisions through M League and looking forward to seeing more. Welcome back, Cam Martin. What are your takeaways from the first quarter and what needs to happen in this second one?
Well, I think we obviously saw the domination of Liam down there in goal shooter. So it's interesting now seeing that change in goal defence with Bailey Nelson coming on. Very, very good volleyballer. So has those hops, hopefully. That's going to help here. Oh.
And Victoria have made a couple of changes as well. You'll see that wing attack fighting for the ball at the moment. Torin Imarsha saying, yes, my possession. I do think he may have replayed the ball, that said, on the little chase. Coming on to wing attack, you'll see the goal attack. It is Alex Nichols. Has been rotating through. Andrew Burgess comes on to goalkeeper. That sees Dan King move out to goal defence. Any other changes for Tasmania, Cam?
No, it's just that one change into that goal defence. Hopefully we can see some settled attack end here. Charles Worth played a number of national championships. Nathan Vincent in goal attack here into his second and really coming into his own as Brad Beaton releases that ball. Probably a lucky call in the end for the Tasmanians.
Yeah, opting for this different combination still. Adam's still sitting on the bench for Tasmania after having the last minute off the last quarter. Nathan Vincent, is that a trademark headband that we're seeing?
He's trying to make it a trademark. I think the jury's still out on the effectiveness of it, and I'm sure he'd look forward to the feedback
that we can and will give.
I think it's important that feedback is always given,
whether the person wants to receive it or not. As Alex Nichols offload to Kylie.
James Adams rolls back on into goal attack for Tasmania.
Nice little transition as we're just starting to talk about changes. Tasmania sitting wide at the moment, looking for someone to go middle. Charlesworth finding the body. Mountney through the top, beaten. Should be textbook shot for here.
He's shooting very, very well this game. It's great to see him with that confidence. Is that what Tasmania need to bring themselves back into this game?
So crucial to the Tasmanian results is the percentage that Beaton shoots at. He really brings them into the game with his percentage. Tassie with the centre pass now, 23-9. Adams just wants his option, giving a lot of flight on the ball. Beaton out high. Tapped out of his hand, just giving us the outer court. There was a great attempt by Burgess. Throw in Tasmania. Big hands from Cartwright.
Mountney K with that left-hand release around the hands of Franz there. Oh, Dan
Beautiful
King.
timing, Dan King. He's manages to keep it in Franz.
That is a lovely chase from Adam Franz. Unfortunately there for the Victorians, who are moving the ball very quickly, catching the Tasmanian defenders off guard.
And Adam Franz says, let's just give it to me in the same pocket again. And Nichols will happily shoot from that range, but might as well offload if the defender's going to overcorrect. Nichols looks like clear hold from Kylie. Knows we want it. Bryant just going, what do I need to do different? Well, you need to come off the body, buddy.
Nichols very happy with his own work there as well.
And so he should be. He's having a great tournament, Alex Nichols. First time up in the Open Reserve competition last year. Showed a bit of nerves at times. This year, really found his feet and his shot. Ooh.
Adams rolls that one in.
You take that one, definitely no complaints. As long as it goes in, Cartwright, long.
And Tasmania have made a change in that wing defence position with Raiden Creswell coming onto the court. Hopefully those speed and those fresh legs can keep up with Torin there in the wing attack.
Yeah, very fast player, Torin Imarsha. Cross court, just miscommunication. Beaton just not letting Mountney know that he was there until too late. Bit of a let off here for Tasmania. They need to play tight defence once again. Franz sitting well off. They're looking long.
I think the big thing here for Tasmania is to realise that they don't have to get this margin back all in one quarter.
No, and that's exactly right. At no point is it a one-quarter margin to get back. 16 goals, it may seem like a lot. It is achievable at this point in time. Just got to peg it away and ideally sink a few more of these shots and straight back into defence if you miss. Victoria can be so quick on the transition if you don't play the defence up on it. And I didn't mention before that Cartwright had moved from goal defence to wing defence. Jake Dambrowska's going to the bench. Nichols, lovely little shot there. Whistle for obstruction.
Looks like Tasmania ready to make some more changes as well. Looks like Ryan Cooper getting ready to come onto that centre position.
Certainly keeping me up and guessing. I'm Usher just going, it slipped out of my hand. Players just saying, please, can we wipe the ball? There's a reason it's slipping out of the hands. Realistically, it's probably, don't wipe it with your top, would be my first advice.
Yes, that is a very good advice. I'm sure a lot of people have been victims of that in the past, and it's just a bit of a brain fade there for a lot of players.
And it looks like they've recognised that maybe just change for the reserve ball, reserve umpire stepping up with it. Sometimes that gives it a chance to actually get wiped down.
And Tasmania have taken that break in play as an opportunity to swap their centres around.
Just getting the contact there, Simon Cartwright.
Co-coaches for Tasmania, Kelly Woolnough and Kelly Tahiri, so experienced.
Long shot here, Adams. Beautifully finished. We need to see a bit more of an impact, I think, from Adams, especially out of that goal attack position. He needs to get through, punch through, and be the leader of that attack end.
He's got a lot of experience and wants the ball in his hands in key moments.
Nichols, beautiful split. Just the obstruction call there. Would the real Nelson please stand up? Just patient with the outside there, as my co-commentator just gives me the look of disgust at my call.
It was a horrendous dad joke.
Kylie once again, so dominant down there at the moment.
Jacob Dambrowska rolls back on into wing defence.
One of your groomsmen.
He was. He was. I'm not sure about the orange socks.
I'm not sure about a lot of things when it comes to Jakey D, but we love him nevertheless. And he's such an exciting wing defence, that said.
Having a fantastic tournament as well.
Here's another opportunity for Victoria through Nichols. Offloads to Kylie. Oh, just hitting short. Just maybe stop concentrating for a moment there, Kylie.
Well, he's shot a whole lot of goals already in this game. As Alex Beswick comes back on into wing attack. James Adams sweeping that front. Beautiful touch there from Andrew Burgess. Nathan Vincent chases, can't quite get his own rebound. Great touch there from James Adams, closing down and slowing Victoria's transition.
Very strong drive out, goal attacker. Steve McCallum has come on now into goal shooter. We saw him in wing attack earlier. The change for Victoria changes come in fast and furious. Roll in the subs because they can give people break. They want to keep the intensity up. McCallum sinks his first. We've also seen Tom Gilberto come on into goal defence. Look for him to get a few hands to the ball.
Nelson tries to close down.
Superb elevation from McCallum. People may not realise he can actually get up there.
That's a good chase from Bailey Nelson there. Let's see the Tasmanians transition this through. It's Victoria sitting more into that space rather than playing that man-on-man.
A good use of body there, Cooper, against the new centre in Dower, Mikey Dower. Good hands, Alec Nichols. This is why attackers should play defence as often as possible. You get turnovers. Jakey D just waiting and forcing a little bit on that one maybe. A little fake, just going with not happy with himself there, Oliver. I do think it was a great attempt by him. Certainly worthy. McCallum just all day.
Looking very composed, that Victorian shooting circle at the moment.
And I think that's a key of Steve McCallum's game is he manages to look calm and composed, even if maybe on the inside it's not always like that. certainly outwardly he shows that, and that has a flow-on effect to teammates when you see how calm that is. Especially when you got the speedy Torin Imarsha out in front of you, having that settler. Oh, just saying that not taken correctly perhaps, maybe footwork. Great opportunity for Tasmania. 4.5 minutes to go, 31-11, Victoria's way. Braden Creswell gives it off. A couple of give and goes. Don't mind that from any wing defence. Get as much of the ball handling as you can at that point. Beswick looking for anyone on the edge. Need to get circle edge here, Tasmania. Just sitting off a little bit too much. Here's an opportunity. Adams going to swing it. The drop is on. Just not recognising Gilberto. Still managed to push up. Adams, long shot.
It's a lovely shot from James Adams. I think knows that he needs to step up now for this attack end for Tasmania.
Yeah, very crucial that he steps up for Tasmania. James Adams, he can do it and can sink a lot of goals quickly. Just caught throwing the arm out a little bit. I think threw himself off a little bit there. Just a little bit of an awkward landing. Umpire just having a short little word there. Don't think there was any malice in the attempt.
No, I think just
unfortunate timing.
Yeah, I think tripped over his own feet trying to backpedal.
And it can be difficult when you're going back defensively. Jakey D, clean up, just showing that he is a slightly bigger body than young Bailey Nelson. Unfortunately, I think they're going to caution him, which is going to be unfair. It's a really unfortunate moment. I think I really feel that Bailey Nelson was just attempting to go for the ball. It was just a strong contest that he came off second best on. Looked a lot worse than it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jakey D is a strong player.
He's a very, very strong body. And in a contest where both players head over the ball.
Just resetting it, bringing it all the way back. I'm not sure that time was necessarily called back on, but here we go anyway.
Umpires are a very particular bunch.
Just coming from out of court, Torin Imarsha. Don't know how he found himself even out of court to begin with. Can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time. Tasmania, chance for them. Through the middle, Beaton's back on now. Goal attack.
Beswick punching up the middle there. It's a good screen there from Brad Beaton. Deliberate or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't completely sure.
Nonetheless.
Not generally his more familiar position, the goal attack. Has played it plenty in the past, though. Dower. This patient Imarsha. Feet wanting to take off. Little stop and prop. Imarsha has really come along in this last couple of years. Used to get a bit frustrated with himself during the game. Hits his targets more often than not now.
Very comfortable with that bounce pass, give and go. And with the speed you've got, why not use it?
And if you've got the control on it, bounce passes can be difficult, but if you've got good control, just patient there. Took a breath. Just called for maybe the little push across, advantage given. Dambrauskas did find himself in the goal circle. McCallum. Nice finish. Still got a minute and a half to go in this second quarter here in Perth 2023. Tasmania have the opportunity to go on pocket. Cooper waiting for something to open. Nate Vincent. Gilberto coming up with the ball. Looking down court. Dambrauskas wanting to go back. Gilberto. Looking post. Imarsha just getting the contact for going through. Maybe didn't have the eyes. Here's another chance for Tasmania. Plenty of time to score some more goals for them. Victoria making a conscious effort, defending space. They're pushed up. A bit of a combination of spatial defence into one-on-one. Quick hands, Beaton. Beautiful top of the circle. Cooper. Brad Beaton is so good at that quick hands.
And that's the ball movement that Tasmania have done all week so far.
And that ball movement, if they can do that more often through that top with those hands, tough ball. Great defensive effort, Tasmania. Nelson Bryant going into the double team just at the right time. Unlucky not to come up with it. anticipation here. Nichols coming out, waiting for someone to open. Seen it all, just follows it up. That's a hard one to read after your passes hit the ring like that.
Absolutely, it's a great follow.
Plenty of goalers would have watched and gone, oh no. Just shows it's always worth chasing. McCallum, 9 seconds to go. Tasmania running it. Maybe for naught. Beaton recognises. Great hands shake down Brauskas. Cooper, long shot.
Ooh, would have been a great one for Vincent to knock down right at the end of the quarter and take some momentum going into half-time.
Yeah, but momentum is the key. They had some patches of momentum there, Tasmania. Unfortunately, not able to get the chocolates just yet. Got a bit to build on. Victoria 33, Tasmania 13. We'll join you after the half-time break.
Having a pretty good season this year, Andy.
By the look of this lot, you are too.
Well, we've got a good team out in the field. You want to go meet them?
Sure. So what do you grow here?
We've got broccolis, collies over there, carrots, you name it. We harvest it today, catch. And it's in the stores tomorrow.
So you guys are the midfielders of the fruit and veg.
At Spot Shed, we grow it.
We sell it, you save.
Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au. Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au.
Welcome back to third quarter here at the Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships 2023. Coming to you live from Perth, Western Australia, Bendat Basketball Centre. Joining me once again, Cameron Martin, Tasmanian representative, board member, former Australian 23 and under defender. Is there anything you can't do?
At the moment, I can't get through 3 games of netball without being very, very sore in the legs.
Starting to show your age a little bit there, Cam.
I know.
And what have you thought from that last half with Tasmania, and what have you thought for Victoria, what they need to clean up a little bit of some error that they've been making?
Well, I think Tasmania just need to play with the confidence that Victoria are playing with at the moment. That's a lovely shot by Josh Smith there.
Certainly a lot of confidence coming, isn't there? A few changes for Tasmania. Do you want to talk us through those?
Absolutely. You've got Nathan Vincent and Brad Beaton staying in that shooting circle. Reed Mountain Kay coming on into wing attack. Raiden Creswell coming on into centre as Mitch Selby takes a wonderful intercept.
Another opportunity here, Tasmania, with sideline throw-in.
Matt Charlesworth shifting into wing defence there.
Lovely finish there, Vincent. His first for the quarter, still early days. Jakey D going wide, yelling for the ball. Going through Franz, Marsha. Going for a slightly different circle here.
It's a really strong hold there from Josh Smith.
Yeah, giving it an opportunity to be that sergeant down there and the goal shooter.
Mountain Kay there got through that wall very well.
Yeah, superb effort by the Tasmanians currently. You can see that a box setup is running. They're talking up, they're covering space. Beaton just saying, I will get through this myself.
Draws the penalty.
And draws the stunning distance shot. Brad Beaton.
Held the pose after the shot as well. Very Sherelle McMahon-like.
Not mad about that. Sometimes you've got to hold it for a little bit, let people know that you did sink the long one. Shows a bit of confidence.
And another turnover here from Tasmania. Is that what they need?
Yeah, not a great start from the Victorians. Coach Alexia would not be happy with this just yet, but give him a chance to settle.
Swing ball, Brad Beaton demanding the ball at the post.
A lot of footwork from Burgess and Gilberto in the circle. Just falling short on that one. Beaton scoring his second for the quarter. Tasmania with the centre pass, wanting to convert once again.
Beaton entering that front space. Is that a lift I just saw from the Victorians?
Quite probably. And shot taken. Gilberto did well not to step then as the reaction came. Flying through Dambrauskas. Long ball. Dower to the pocket. Wanting it over, but Smith adjusts with the sweep. Just got to get some eyes there from Marsha. Victoria with this another opportunity to sink. Just checking where the penalty is. No one's quite sure. Smith. Nice relaxed shot for him. Dower best been patient. Former goaler in this side himself, really finding centre position. Smith. Speaking of lifts, you can do it, I can do it better.
Hey, it's just a little bit of tic-tac-toe there from the boys.
Don't mind it.
Oh, that's a great hunt there from Burgess.
He did such a good job of firstly getting hand to it, but then tapping it down. Bit off balance, Gilberto.
Nelson, that's a good take.
Franz just caught off balance because of the ball.
Need a little bit of composure, I think, here.
Yeah, bit of schoolyard handball happening at the moment. Just need to clean up the transition, need to clean up the feed. Oof. Nelson unsure of his feet a little bit there, but gets around in time.
There's Nathan Vincent down
there. Oh,
there.
sorry, Vincent. I've even got it written down as that, and somehow I've said the wrong name. This is why I have Cam with me to sort me out.
Smith. Used to it now.
Yeah, for those playing at home, I was Cam's coach for a number of campaigns for both Victoria and Australia, which was unlucky for him. Tasmania through the top of the circle here. Adams on pace. Oh, unlucky rimming out.
Watch him work here, though, defensively, to get this ball back.
I like the fact that Tasmania made a conscious effort of, we will change through there, and happy to just try and keep some pace, keep some intensity. May not be able to run out the full 15 in that position, but go, put a punch through.
So there's Adam Franz here, gives away the offensive contact.
Yeah, just a little bit frustrated there, Adam Franz. Things have gone a bit tough on the feed coming to him, maybe coming a little bit too fast, catching him out of position. Dower through the middle. Franz looking for 1-2. Beautiful hands, Marsha with a backspace drop. Smith. Not quite getting the flick he would normally have on. Just falling over, going to Tassie. Smith yelling up, him the one needing to go.
So just a little bit of hesitancy here from the Tasmanians to look down court and to offer. That's a good touch.
Oh, Adams trying to keep it in the circle somehow there. They did well to remain with the ball there, Tassie, after getting beautiful hands there.
Dan Braskus, great work around the circle.
Yeah, Vincent did well to look top. I like the fact he tried working an angle there. Adam should, I was about to say sink this, but beautiful offload. Another one for Bailey Vincent. Nathan Vincent. God, I'm calling everyone the wrong names.
It's been a long week already for you.
It has indeed. Steve McCallum has come on into wing attack now. Just trying for a different settled option. Victoria, Marsha just called behind. JTD trying to make something.
That is a phenomenal defensive effort.
And we will cut that out as well.
He will be very happy with his own work there. I have no doubt we will see that plastered all over his Facebook and Instagram.
Is that the first time you've ever given Shaky D credit?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I can't do it too often. His head will get too big.
But it was certainly a great effort. But Tasmania here with the ball after the turnover from Victoria.
Charlesworth, give and go. Hit to that transfer just line.
Yeah, don't be mistaken by the two Nelson names. It's just a uniform malfunction as called earlier. James Adams, beautiful long shot.
This has been a great start to this quarter for Tasmania. And they've come out with a lot more energy and a lot more purpose in what they're doing.
They're winning this quarter so far. They've got the 6 goals to the 5 for Victoria. Wanting to push it out to 7 this quarter. Just rimming out, but the penalty goes his way. Shouldn't miss the second, Adams. Burgess thinking about it. Adams, not a question. Brings the margin down to 18. Make no mistake, Tasmania are doing everything they can to break down this margin.
Mountain K with a touch there as well.
Victoria needing to clean up their attack.
Good
Smith
touch there from Selby.
Smith has to bring his feet with him there. Wants it in the circle. It's not where it is. Got to bring the feet, or at least close out. Defence have got great hands from Tasmania. Looking for options. Smith high. Just called for the obstruction. Step back. Umpire had a much clearer angle than we do from up here on that one. Certainly a better line of sight. Down Browska's flying through.
Oh, looking for that long feed.
Thought Pigley was going to go for the layup there and sinks the shot.
It's a lovely take from Josh Smith running back over his head. Well-weighted ball.
And a couple of years ago, he wouldn't have taken that so strongly. Now, not even a question.
Absolutely. His hands have gotten really, really strong.
We see a change in defensive circle for Victoria. Simon Cartwright returning to goal defence. Just having a chance for a chat with Gilberto from coach Alexia McConnell. Tasmania scoring once again. 39-21. 6 goals, 2-8. Tasmania are leading this quarter. This is a victory so far. Just caught bodying up there. Dower, nice and patient, waiting for it.
A lot of physicality in this defensive circle.
Which is a little bit of a shame that the physicality's coming. Might be some tired bodies. I'd say for most of the game, most of it's been very clean in the attempts. A couple of contacts or obstructions here or there, just slightly unfortunate timing. Definitely need to clean that up to get more turnover. Tasmania offload. Burgess caught flying along the ground. Sees Nate Vincent sinking the shot. Definitely need a towel after Burgess hit the ground. Immediately, he's just said, clean that up, please.
Been doing a lot of work down there.
And the question is the sweat towel that's been used already covered in sweat and just adding more to it? We've got a couple of Tasmanian boys doing the clean-up job. Very happy that our friends from the Upper Isle are helping out there. Certainly don't want Burgess kneeling down and adding more sweat to it. Victoria, centre pass. McCallum, Imarsha patient, wanting the swing. Needs to go back top, not there. Lovely little fake and offload. Definitely looked like he was going for the shot after the fake.
So just that composure to wait for that opening and see it and just release that ball.
Yeah, and well positioned from Josh Smith to be able to do that. Here we go, Nate Vincent, just short. Oh, we'll call that a pass. Definitely meant that. James Adams will not miss that one. Here go Victoria again. Centre pass to them. McCallum out wide. Just getting caught on the foot. Did well to keep his footwork despite that. McCallum going wide to Dower. Smith in the hold. Got to rip that one in.
Good touch there from Bailey Nelson.
Yeah, almost got the outer court his way with that as well. Good change of body angle, Smith. Just needs some patience again on angle. Imarsha sitting outside the circle. Wants to give and go. Lovely little pirouette. Oh, I love the intent from this circle. That was a great ball to attempt on the outside and throw down. He knew it was going down on the ground. Bailey Nelson, love to see it. Tasmania, here again, their centre pass.
I think they've come out with more intensity, especially in this defensive end. Just going, we're going to go out and try and get this ball instead of waiting for it to come to us.
And sometimes you've got to seize those opportunities. And not only seize, but make them happen to yourself, because it's not going to come otherwise. Tasmania, Burgess jumps over. Just gets a little bit of touch on the ball. The other one's sinking.
It's a fantastic draw there from James Adams, drawing both defenders to him, and the composure from Alex Beswick not to release that front one, to wait for that back ball to open.
Still winning this quarter, Tasmania, 11-9. Just setting the penalty on the outside. Angle is a tough one. Somehow pulled in by Smith. Would have liked to have seen that ball go top and then in. Smith falling short.
Nelson, good rebound. Can Tasmania get this ball to the other end and convert on another turnover?
We'll soon find out. Tasmania out through Vincent. Beswick. Adam should sink this one. Oh, beautiful ice down offload. Well done, Tasmania. Here they go again. They've got turnover ball. 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. Beswick out wide. Going short.
Charlesworth now stuck, no options.
They're begging for an option. Everyone would turn their backs. Got to have someone driving at the ball. We see a change come for Victoria. Dan King returning. Burgess coming off. Smith finding plenty of space. Looking for the lift. More of a giddy up. Victoria got turnover and want the ball back for the centre pass. And that's a really silly break to be getting at that point in time. No need to be hunting at the line so much as a goal defence or a wing defence. Give yourself the room. McCallum, good hands. Eyes into the circle.
Adams makes Victoria pay.
And that is an absolute payment put down. Bringing his feet to it. Adams wants to return middle. Anyone, someone come forward saying.
Tasmania very stationary here, running away from the ball, leaves Charlesworth with no other option.
They've just lost a bit of miscommunication. Just glided through the air for a moment there, Dower. Almost had the footwork call. Beautiful use of space, Smith. Got to finish this one. Sinks it. Under 2 minutes to go. 44-26. That's 11 goals, 13 this quarter. Tasmania still leading the third quarter. Dombrowskis long. Dower just patient. Beautiful ball. Unfortunate footwork call. Got to get back in defence. Doesn't like the footwork call. Imarsha says, I'll get this back.
Charlesworth, that is a very important touch. Stopping that ball going straight to post.
And not necessarily a bad thing for Victoria, that said. Gives them a moment to settle after a bit of rush of blood.
Another offensive contact from Josh Smith.
I'm not sure what the umpire's seen there, saying that he's holding. Maybe seen arms in what she might consider an unnatural position. It's a body angle thing. Got to correct it from Victoria. Here's another opportunity. McCallum, patient. Marsha hitting the circle like his wing attack days. Smith needs to get back in the circle. Playing the ball from the ground or contact. Looks like the contact call. Marsha, patient. Gives it plenty of space. 40 seconds to go. Smith just short. Chased up. Oh, footwork call. May or may not have been. There's a lot of bodies going on there. Oh, very lucky there. Just plenty of time to be patient here, Victoria.
Oh, that's a good screen there. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Marsha had already committed to the legs being in the air. Almost had his knee taken out as a result. Smith needs to sink this one and does. 15 seconds to go. It is Tasmania's centre pass. 45-26. Oh, gets a breaking call. Holding time. Adams not happy with that one. He did throw the way more in disgust with himself rather than a deliberate delay of play. Dakey D wants the ball. He's going to go long. Almost enough on it. 2 seconds to go out of court.
Very important touch there from Nelson. And a very tight quarter there.
It was a very tight quarter indeed. We went into the halftime break 33-13. All of a sudden 45-26. An absolute win for that quarter for Tasmania. They'll be happy with that result. We'll see you again in the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the Australian Men's Mixed Netball Championships here from Perth, Western Australia, 2023. Thank you to the broadcast supporters for the championships in Bladon, Western Australia. Great Temptation, Sweet Treats, Spud Shed, West Coast Fever, Netball, WA. Also like to thank Victorian State Team supporters, GMAC Apparel, the wonderful suppliers of these uniforms you see out there looking crisp. Metro Plumber for all your plumbing needs, supporting our 23 and under side. Inspire Netball Group, responsible for the Boys Emerging Talent Academy here in Victoria, and AMMNA Junior M League, the junior place you want your players to be. If you've been watching any of our 17s, 20s games, know that so many of our players come through that. Feel free to contact mleague@vimna.org. Just waiting for the 10-second whistle here. Victoria with the centre pass. We're going into the fourth quarter. My co-commentator just sorting out his ankles in preparation for his own game. He will be rejoining me in a moment. Strong take, Steve McCallum from Brad Beaton. Welcome back, Cam Martin. Talk me through any changes that Tasmania may have made.
Looks like the defensive circles say the same, with Selby back and Nelson out in goal defence. Ryan Cooper's come on into wing defence. And Brad Beaton and James Adams are on in goal attack and goal shooter respectively.
And as you can see, we had to change for Victoria as well. We've got Liam Kiley back into goal shooter, Alex Nichols in goal attack, Steve McCallum in the settled wing attack role, Adam Franz returning into centre, which he's been playing a fair bit of this tournament. That also sees Tom Gilberto have a run out at wing defence. Don't mind that as a change. Simon Cartwright is our goal defence. Dan King returning as keeper. Dan King once again getting hands the ball. He's renowned for one in an option. Somehow picking it up. Little offload. Almost like footy hand pass there, Adam Franz. Oh, getting up there. It may have been a contact, but my golly, that was worth the jump.
And is that enough to make the Victorian feeders have a second thought when they're going to release that high ball in?
And that's the question, isn't it? Is it worth doing that? Yes, I would think it's going to put a little bit of doubt in the mind. And that's what you want to do as a defender. Well kept in McCallum. Gilberto pulling it up. Driving through strong. Unfortunately, Victoria not following the Ranger rule of only one on court per team. Having the two out there, this could be an outrageous quarter as Tasmania get the centre pass once again.
Beswick resets there to Nelson.
Beswick, solid turn. Adams, interesting little pivot and place of Beaton using his experience to get the ball. King just getting hands over. Oh, Beaton almost looking like it was going to fall short there, which can be a risk that happens with him as he gets a little bit tired. The shot tends to go a little bit short, hits the front of the ring.
I think it's something he's definitely worked on in this pre-season, is getting his shot more consistent and a more consistent stroke.
And certainly, it's such a thing for any goaler. When you get a little bit tired, your action can fall down a little bit, lose a little bit of strength. That's the most important time to when to work on it. Tasmania, a lot of pressure on them. Gilberto flying through. McCallum just says, give it to me and I'll put it in. Kylie, not a hesitation on it. Beautifully read by Gilberto. Tasmania's centre pass now. Left alone, Beswick. Adams out strong. Creswell selling the ball. Just called for the obstruction on the outside. Good use of backspace. Kyman Cartwright unable to get there in time. Drawing the contact while flying backwards.
Dan King ready very early.
Yeah, definitely setting up. He knows that Adams is going to try and come underneath him to block him out. So he's saying, I'm here first. It forces the other player not to go directly under the arms. McCallum, sharp change of direction of the line. Nichols out wide, looking in, giving it a moment. Just need a little bit more, but Kylie still made something of it.
Great effort there from Selby, being in that front position. It's where you need to be.
Yeah, nearly got it as well. Beaten.
Oh,
Beautifully
lovely
held.
move from James Adams.
Oh, nearly split too far, gets it back in time not to get the held. Somehow managed to get him back on his toes. Beautifully done. Adam Francis,
Loves
centre
to
pass.
work that baseline, James Adams does.
Here we go, working through the top now, waiting for it. Kylie just saying, yep, I'm on. Oh, just off balance. Be disappointing himself for not finishing on that. Sitting at 50 goals, 29. 4 minutes down in this quarter. Clear wide option. Just needs a little bit more on it.
Great contest there from Selby.
Oh, that's a big contest to go for, and I don't mind the fact that he had to go. Tasmania, keep the eyes for a little bit longer. Contact call for wing defence, Tom Gilberto. Leaves Beswick easy at the top of the circle. Beaton will turn and shoot. No. Goes the offload. Cartwright getting the contact, just the timing. We have seen a change now. Victoria, Josh Smith, captain in wing attack now. Maybe a chance for him to find his feet and not have to worry about the goals. Working through the top. Oh, beautiful hands. Going the offside. Kylie having a little bit of a smile, going, oh, I had it under the ring, would have been nice. Needs to finish on this one. Has a fly. Love to see a goal shooter enjoying themselves like that. Beaten again. Quick hands. Beswick almost hitting the circle. Adams, trademark goal line move. Fakes it and sinks.
The best play from Tasmania for the whole game.
That was beautifully
So much
timed.
certainty over every drive and every ball.
I've got a feeling this change for Victoria, Smith coming on, might be just to take some of the hands out of the action. A higher release means it's not going to be going in the same trajectory. Means Tasmania shouldn't get as much of an opportunity. and I will try and articulate my words a bit better in this last quarter. Simon Cartwright getting around the body but coming through a little bit outside the circle now. This leaves King with 2. Adams will just pivot, shoot. Oh, unlucky on that one. Look good off the hand and on initial. Gilberto looking long. Smith calling for it.
Nelson. Oh, that is a spectacular effort. I'm not sure if we called that on the camera. He's
I
jumped
reckon we
over
might
the
have.
head of someone sitting on the bench behind.
Someone has been doing their plyometrics. They've got their box jumps sorted in the gym. Very impressive.
High risk, high reward there from Nelson.
Edit. Josh Smith going, oh, it didn't break. Doesn't matter when it happens, who's gone in, you're the first one across. Smith getting it back though.
Does his own work. Oh, the
Kylie.
Tasmanians take each other out.
Oh, are they okay? Just a little bit of shock for a moment. All good. A little bit of a tap and everything's okay. Tasmania got the centre pass again. 55-31, Victoria's way. Just pushing through a little bit there, Beswick. Gilberto finding it.
You got Jacob Dambrusco, who's rolled on into centre.
Yeah, a little bit of excitement here. We'll see what passes come from this. Looking top. Very well done, Nichols. Balancing up somehow there. Very happy with his balance there. Jakey Dambruskas. Really good clear setup from Victorians. Oh. Hard landing there, I think. Just checking that everything is okay. A caution given to Nelson, perhaps for persistent. He's trying everything he can. Liam Kiley just giving him a pat going, hey, mate, it's all good.
And that's what you really love to see.
Yeah, recognising that there's no intent of hurting.
No, just trying to contest the ball. Probably a little bit sloppy and a little bit clumsy.
That was beautiful eyes down moment. Peswick gave that pass. The penalty did come outside, though. 2 players up, one just creeping in short. Beautiful long shot, Adams. We're about the halfway mark here of the 4th quarter. Tasmania still having a ripper. We're sitting at 6 goals, 12 goals. That said, Victoria did come out a lot more firing. I wouldn't have said it was that margin this quarter, based on the play.
No, I think this second half from Tasmania has been really good. Charlesworth very strong there.
Victoria swinging another change here. Mikey Dower, I don't think he's played in goal attack this tournament so far. Very lovely goaler to watch though. Very easy to find.
And Tasmania also swapping their goalkeeper, Oliver Bryant, coming back on, giving them some height back there.
We've also seen goal defence change for Victoria. Simon Cartwright having a seat. Andrew Burgess coming out for a run. Oh, Jake Dambrowski's getting a little bit caught trying to sneak across the circle.
I love a bit of body work there.
You might get away with it as a wing defence at times going offside like that. Certainly not as a centre or wing attack. Here we go, Tasmania. Finally getting called for a little bit of the contact. Smith caught in behind. Needs to get the feet around. He's so valuable with arms that we need him up. Jakey D caught on the body.
Probably just needs an extra step there to get his hands and his hips through. And he's got that ball very clean. And speaking of clean,
yeah. Jake Dambrusco
hits top of the circle as well.
Oh,
Josh Smith off balance.
You just need a little bit more on it, a bit more push. The flight was okay, providing it had a bit more pace on it. Low release. Oh, yeah, footwork. Thought there was a little bit of a rise and fall. Fake from Mike Dower. Kylie goes going, hang on a minute, what happened there? Let me have another attempt. Maybe a little brush on the face, just to let him know you're there.
There's been such a strong presence all day.
Gilberto having a fair crack at wing defence. More traditionally a circle defender. Like to see circle defenders having a real good crack as a wing defence. Getting hands again, Beswick trying to chase it up. Keeps it in the 3rd. Looking back, not there. Jake Dambrowskis goes flying through.
Good timing of the rolling sub there from Tasmania. Haley Nelson comes on court just in time to clean up that ball.
Jake-
Dambraskus again.
Someone wants the highlight reel this quarter.
He
and
always
that is
knows when he's live streamed, doesn't he?
Jake Dambrowskis. He even got his hair done for the occasion. Through the top of the circle. A little bit extra on it. Pulled in and finished by Kylie. Just need communication there. Smith, Dambrowskis. Not used to playing around this way each other. Working through the top of the circle. Dower. Waiting for something to open. Little give and go. Just got to move off the body there. Yes, quick ball in. Like a solid ball into a shooter like that. I'd say I taught him that, but I don't know if I did.
That would have required him to listen to what was trying to be taught to him.
You can hear us stirring a lot. We've got a lot of time for Jake Dambrowskis. Victoria getting hands to it once again.
Tasmania have made another change with Nathan Vincent coming on into goal attack. Oh, Dambrowskis again.
Little behind the legs, but here's an opportunity again, Victoria. I think Adams just wanted a little bit of break there, said, I'll get this obstruction so I can stand out of play for a moment.
Looks like a very tired James Adams.
Yeah, he's worked really hard this game. A little bit of a flick. Micah Dower just got to get the body upright again. Just under 3 minutes to go. Dower, not a question on the shot. So many options in that goal-in ring for Victoria. It's a little bit scary. They could throw out anything and it's almost going to work.
Smith from transverse, Nelson getting underneath him.
And realising that he was doing it just a little bit late, trying to get out of there. You can see that recognition going, I did not want to be underneath, not trying to do any damage there. Here comes Tasmania again in the centre pass. Nice little open there.
Mountain Cake turning, releasing that reset. Dambrowskis again.
Talking it up, saying let's go again, let's set up again, get hands.
Defensively everywhere in this last quarter.
And speaking of everywhere, Gilberto.
And keeps it in play. Burgess releases. Smith, Nelson releases back into the... that is
superbly kept in.
Would love to... That is a great hold there from Raiden Creswell. Just
I do
trying to compose the play.
I suggest putting the 30-second kickback on that one at home. It was definitely worth watching again. Tasmania may watch that on repeat later. And we know that some of the teams love a good repeat on some live streaming. There's been some great action across the week here at the Bendat Basketball Centre. Coming to you live, but you can also replay via Clutch TV, of course. Alex Nichols just having a nice relaxed shot on that. Mikey Dower keeping defenders occupied. Just over a minute to go. Wanting to keep the intensity, says Coach Alexi McConnell. Let's go, let's go. Burgess slightly off foot, finding Dower.
Lovely rotation there from Alex Nichols, just moving that body, opening up that space for that ball.
And the patience from Dower to just wait and see the move. He could have given it earlier, might have still been on.
It's a combination that have worked together really well in the lead up to this tournament and know where each other are going to be.
And the thing is, I'm not sure they've done that much training together in that setup. With Dower spending most of his time in the mid-court, but it's great to see it just flowing, knowing where each other are as a result of that mid-court connection. 30 seconds to go. Adams offload very quick. The trademark headband needs to be readjusted.
Nearly knocked his own headband off.
That was a lovely finish. Yes, the hair is not sitting right underneath. They've got to sort that out. It is the priority. Smith.
Nelson comes out, flicks it back.
How was he in court then? I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
Oh, it's phenomenal closing speed and the leap. Smith looks in, double teamed.
And gets the contact goal. Worth giving in. That was the only option that was open. Nichols, no pressure, but this is a shot after the siren. Oh, just rims out. Look good off the hand. But terrific last quarter from the Victorians. Tasmania certainly be happy with that third quarter in particular. Cam, what are your takeaways?
I love the way the Tasmanians came out after half-time. knowing that the score was probably not where they wanted it to be, but came out with that extra intensity and worked really hard, especially defensively, to have a crack at that ball and really try and turn the tide, turn that momentum back in their favour.
Yeah, it was a terrific effort from the Tasmanians, and you could see them not giving up at any point in time, which is something that carries you later into the week. So important for morale. These are long weeks. Thank you for joining us at Bendat Basketball Centre for the AMMNA Championships for 2023. That was Victoria versus Tasmania in the Open Reserves competition. The score again, 64-32, Victoria's way. Cam Martin, thank you.
Thank you, Matthew Blomley.
It's been a pleasure. We'll join you again another time.